What's going on, guys? It's Venom 2 Million. We're outside. It's a beautiful night day. It was actually warm. It's normally not warm, but we got some information. I'm gonna read it to you. So, One Life to Live star Laura Harrier has landed a significant role in Sony and Marvel Spider-Man Homecoming, the Rap had exclusively learned. Also, the person from Dope, Tony Revolori, he has earned a role in this film as well, and he's playing Spider-Man or Peter Parker's friend named, what's the character's name? Manuel. Yeah, Manuel. I do not know of a Manuel. I have not done research, so I don't know who is Manuel. I don't know. This really goes back to it makes me think about within that first room we're talking about, or when it first was reported that Zendaya was in the film, that Sony wanted to really cast a multicultural. They want to have a diverse cast. So they're gonna, like, you could see Peter Parker's best friend be Asian, for example, if they found the correct actor. So it's very interesting that we're having these multicultural characters, these diverse characters. They're showcasing New York in 2017, I guess. That's what they're doing. They're gonna really showcase this modern interpretation of Peter Parker. I think that's extremely interesting. But what I wanted to say in regards to the Zendaya character, Michelle, is, well, first I'll talk about Laura, and then I'm talking about Michelle. The character Michelle, I don't think will be his love interest. I actually don't think they're going to do a love interest. I don't think they'll do a love interest because of him being a child. I really don't think, and by child, I mean just teenager. I think the idea that I've had, like the sentiment of him being a young man, finding himself and growing, I think they're actually going to do that. I think it's actually the plan. So I think we will see for his friends, we will see a nice cast of friends and of different backgrounds, different stories, and kids and people that young kids can identify with and find relatable. I think that's going to be a very big thing with this franchise's relatability to the kid in 2017. Relatability, whether or not they're black, white, Asian, Native American, Indian, all of that. I think that's what what they're really striving for. They want to have characters that any young person can look to and feel as if they relate with that character. With that being said, I don't think that we should expect to see any, it's possible, but I don't think we should expect to see an Asian Harry Osborn. I don't think we should expect to see, like that. I don't think we should expect it. I'm not saying that it's not possible, but I don't think that we should expect it. I think that they're going to have characters and side characters, and they're going to have characters in the film that will not just be white. But that doesn't mean that they're going to change the race of all the characters within the films. So yes, in terms of the Michelle character, I think that she could be a person that is either Peter's friend or somebody that Peter likes. Laura, I don't know who Laura Harrier is. I don't know One Life to Live. I don't know what that is. But she looks to be African American. She may be mixed with other things as well. So I could see her potentially being Liz Allen. Zendaya, I could see as Liz Allen. I think they should really stray away from the Mary Jane and Gwen Stacy concept, or at least those women in his life. I think they should really stray away from that to make it different. People are already interested and grabbed because we have this new Spider-Man, and because of him being in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. There's been nothing but praise for Tom Holland's interpretation of Spider-Man in the Civil War film. I cannot wait to see it. So I think there's this interest now that's been sparked, that's been reignited within the Spider-Man character and property. And I think that they, as Marvel, and as Sony, need to understand that there's this new interest in this. There's this new spark of excitement in regards to this character, and they need to realize that they can't just do the same old bull and expect to get away with it, because people will feel fatigue for this character only because of the fact that there's only so many times people will keep falling for the same thing. Fool me once. Shame on you. Fool me twice. Shame on me. Fool me 3 times. Bump the peace signs. Load the Glock. No, but yeah. So I don't think we're going to. I don't think they should stick around with the same old Harry Osborn's his best friend and Peter doesn't have any friends and Peter's a nerd. I think what you should do, you need to make him relatable. He's a nerd, yes, but that's not why he's socially awkward. He's socially awkward because he's a young kid and he's just learning about himself and he's going through different things and he's growing up in this technological age and stuff. And what does that mean to being a young man, growing up in this age of technology, and also growing up in this world with superheroes and growing up in this age in which, growing up at the age when you got to finish your project, but you're also Spider-Man and stuff. So I think that's really what will make this character and this story interesting. So the Michelle character, I don't think it'll be a love interest. I think she could be a potential love interest, but I think she could be a friend. I don't think they should stick with the Mary Jane and Gwen Stacy thing. I think they need to do Liz Allen being the popular thing and him maybe liking her and she maybe liking him, but it really not going anywhere. I think that's where they need to take it. And I think Laura, she could also be one of those roles as well. I think Peter will have a group of friends. I think he will have that lady, that female friend. Yeah, I do. So I think that's where who Laura could possibly playing, and that's also the same role that perhaps Zendaya could be playing. One of them could be playing either one of those roles. In regards to Tony Revolori, people were saying that he's Peter's friend. It was another thing that I read talking about that somebody else has been cast as I think no. It was just these castings, but it was basically something talking about how somebody could potentially be Flash, and I think they were talking about Tony, but I think they're a little bit mistaken in those regards. But that's really the news, we got, what's that man's name? Birdman. Snap, I forgot his name. I've been doing so much, guys. I forgot the man's name. Somebody's in the comments like, Venom, this is his name. And I forgot his name. Batman, Michael Keaton is being rumored to be, he's rumored to be in talks to play one of the villains or the villain in the Spider-Man film. We have found out before that it was Vulture that was potentially a villain, and then Michael Keaton's name came out. It makes perfect sense. Michael Keaton, Adrian Toomes, makes perfect sense. So I'm down for that. We're gonna keep having these casts come out, cast names of people in the films coming out. We can expect that, and just excited. Civil War coming out next month. I'm real excited. So, what do you guys think about my thoughts? No love interest. No. Peter having a friend named Manuel. Peter having a colorful cast of friends. That sounded weird. Peter having a group of friends that aren't just white. That's interesting. What do you guys think? What do you think about that? About all of this that I've said, the relationships, him not having a love interest, him actually growing up in this age, and him struggling with all of that and trying to balance out his personal life with the life of Spider-Man and with the life of a student, stuff like that. What do you guys think about all of that? Think about Michael Keaton potentially being Adrian Toomes, aka the Vulture. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. As always, thank you guys for watching. I am Vince Me and saying like, subscribe, and have that conversation down there. I will be down there. Down there is where I'm gonna be, down there. Thank you for watching. Peace. Have a good one. Peace out. It is in the 2 man. Peace out, guys.